There we go. Sorry guys, this is Random Podcast. Woo. This is Random Podcast number 32, and I'm already in the thick of it. I did DC from out this. I am live streaming directly to Twitch, and things did go a little bit wrong. But the first blood did go to the Undying. He was it's a mid Undying. That's pretty unusual. You don't see that a lot. But he's going versus that Morphling, so a very unusual lane, very interesting lane to be honest. And I really want to get this cast to go through because we have at Sexy Bambo once again inside yet another one of my Random Podcasts. So hopefully things do go well, or do continue to go well. Meanwhile, we have a Jungle Storm, I think. That is really unusual. We have a mid Undying and a Jungle Storm. Storm has that bottle so he can heal on up when he's between farming those creeps. But yeah, this is pretty strange lineup so far. But wait, like I said, the first blood did go mid. I'm gonna have to redo introductions. As far as introductions go, let me start on the Radiant side, or start on the Dire side. We have Carrier has arrived on that Phantom Assassin. Just a StarCraft reference right there. We have Iram on that Lifestealer. Moving on to mid, the one who died first, we have Itake on that Morphling. Moving on down to the bottom, we have Tip OP on that Rubik. He puts Panda right on top of high ground. Panda's mad now. He's going to be stuck. He can't really do anything but run away the other way. And hopefully he can get away before Spin gets over there. Speaking of which, Spin is on that Centaur War Runner. Moving on to the Radiant side, we have Watermelon Trousers on that Crystal Maiden. We have Love on that Panda. We have Tweak playing that Jungle Storm Spirit. Pretty unusual indeed, but he's playing Jungle Storm Spirit. Now we got Engagement coming on top. We got Lifesteal throwing the open wounds on top of Undying. A lot of damage being done back and forth. Storm Spirit did DC, and we got a pause coming in, but Lifesteal is about to attack the crap out of this Undying. Look at those arms opening up. It's like, I'm gonna eat you. He's like, no. I think the last person I missed was at Sexy Bambo playing the Undying. Big shout out to Sexy Bambo, guys. Definitely check him out on the Twitter page. He is a very nice person. And just go on Twitter page, say, hey, you were in a Random Podcast, and Cul Blu sent you, and he'll be like, yeah, cool, I'll check it out. And he actually did check out his other video. He said it was cool. I was like, all right, yeah, you know, cool, just casual, cool. Even though I was freaking out like a madman in the background. Anyway, Undying is going toe to toe with these guys. He has his tombstone, it's a level 1 tombstone, but it doesn't matter. It's doing a lot of damage, and oh my gosh, Phantom Assassin will be going down. He dove them under their tower. Storm Spirit did DC. Hopefully he'll be coming back in, but they did unpause. So maybe they're not going to wait for him, but this mid Undying is definitely helping out these guys. Last but not least, I don't think I introduced the Bounty Hunter just yet. We have THG Bongu on that Bounty Hunter. Top tower is under attack. And we got a pause coming in as I get the red bar. It means I'm dropping a few frames on you guys' side. So you guys are just catching up. Yep, you guys are just now catching up. We had a pause come in. These guys want to wait for the Storm Spirit to reconnect, which is cool by me because I need to bring out these graphs. As far as last hits and denies goes, we can see Undying has 11 last hits. He also has 2 kills under his belt. I think he might have 3. Yeah, he has 3 kills under his belt. He has all of his team's kills. Undying is getting out of control so early, and it's so ridiculous because this is why you see Undying banned a lot, because he can get out of control very early and very fast. And once you lose control of Undying, you can't really do anything because he's there. You have to worry about him all the time. And then while you're worried about him, the Bounty Hunter on the other hand is getting all the farm. The Brewmaster on the other hand is getting all the farm. So Undying getting a lot of farm early on is very, very scary. In general, he's a very strong hero early on. He reaches his stride about mid-game. We got a waveform coming on top of Undying. Morphling wants to go for the kill on Undying, but no, Undying's able to back away. And more lag on my part. So you guys are just barely catching up, but you guys should still be able to hear my voice. Hopefully things don't continue that way, because if they do, then I'll have to cancel this and just record it afterwards. Which wouldn't be fun. And we got Crystal Maiden throwing the Frostbite on top of the Centaur. Centaur pops the wall so he can stay alive. This is a Nova thrown by Crystal Maiden. Now there's another pause coming in. What is this pause for? I don't know. It's a very untimely pause. They want to kill the Centaur War Runner, and Panda's going to go for the last hit. Will he be able to get it? No crit for you. He can't go for the last hit. He's just a little bit too far away. And now Panda's on the run. Panda's getting hit by everything. Rubik is going to be able to get the kill. Panda throws down the clap on top of Rubik, and now Rubik throws the zap on top of Panda, and Panda goes down. Meanwhile, Centaur is able to get away just barely. That return definitely helping out. Wait, return doesn't block damage, never mind. Meanwhile, on top we got Bounty Hunter and PA going toe to toe. Bounty Hunter has that healing style, so he's going to go ahead and pop it, make sure he can stay in lane for a little bit. What is he going to be buying first? I don't know. It could be Tranquil Boots, it could be Phase Boots, it could be Treads. Who really knows? But I think I never finished calling out these lanes. We have a tri-lane down, dual lane down bottom. We have Panda, Chris, and Maiden versus a Centaur, Warrunner, and Rubik. Moving into the jungle, we have a jungle Storm Spirit, which is actually something you don't ever see. Storm Spirit is just continuously bottle crawling and using those remnants to farm his jungle. I guess it kind of works out. Meanwhile, Bounty Hunter gets a kill on top of Phantom Assassin. I totally missed that completely. Sorry about that, guys. Y'all still calling the lanes. As far as mid lane goes, we had a Morphling versus Undying. Undying looks like he's going to play in the Roamer role, the ganker role. He's playing that role pretty darn well. Undying so OP when he's mid, apparently. This is like the next level of Dota. Morphling might be in a little bit of trouble. There's the decay thrown on top of Morphling, so more strength going towards Undying. And now Undying is going to go ahead and just take that free strength and attack stuff. Meanwhile, down bottom, we got a wraparound coming on somebody. Rubik trying to see if he can catch up anybody off guard. He might be getting caught off guard by the Crimson Maiden. But no, it does not look like it. He's going to continue to run away. This is going to play some mind games. And Panda fakes the clap. There we go. He took a point in Drunken Haze. Very good skill for him. He throws on the clap, tries to slow down Centaur Warrunner, so Centaur can't follow up with a stun. Rubik did not decide to throw a telekinesis. There is Centaur doing a lot of damage to Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden getting telekinesis back towards Rubik, so Rubik can do a little bit more damage. But no, now Rubik's in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna start running away. The creep wave is in his favor. That's really about the only thing that's going for his guys. And Dire Structures are fortified. That middle tower is getting sieged. Undying wants to kill it. He has a tombstone up here, pushing everything back. Moving on back to his bottom lane, because I'm pretty sure the next kill will be happening down here. And we see Centaur trying to get a stun on Panda. If he can land that stun, then he'll be good. But a lot of damage getting done back to these guys, mainly because return is 26% of his strength as bonus damage. Really. Centaur immediately counters every attack, damaging the attackers based on a percentage of Centaur's strength. Okay, I see. So 26% of about 40 is not a lot. Anyway, Bounty Hunter is getting engaged on by the Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin jumped up, did quite a bit of damage, but wasn't able to do enough. And I'm getting more lag on my side. I'm pretty sure my ping is quite high. Yeah, Bounty Hunter and Dying come around here. Phantom Assassin in a lot of trouble. This is ulti from Undying. Make sure that Bounty Hunter can do enough damage to take her down. One more Janata crit. There we go, Janata crit. It's a level 4 Janata, so it's hitting for quite a lot. And there's a Soul Rip, not enough to kill him, but it doesn't matter. He throws on a Tombstone. He wants to get the kill on top of her. Does a decay, so he can steal her HP, so he can survive these tower shots. And boom, he'll be able to make it out alive. Mainly thanks to the TA. Moving on down bottom, we got TP coming in from Morphling. Morphling wants to go for a kill on top of somebody. It's taking forever for him to get in here. Okay, there we go. He is TP'd in. And these guys are going to go for the Panda. Panda's not level 6 yet. Morphling's going to wait for him, doing a lot of damage. And Crystal Man throws out a Nova, but it doesn't matter. She goes down to the Centaur on the backside of that. So Morphling finally able to get something going Dire finally able to get something going their way. This roaming Undying is destroying them so far. And now he's dusted up. Undying has 4 kills and 1 assist. He's been involved in every single kill on the map so far. So at Sector Bamboo, definitely playing pretty well for a mid Undying, which is something you do not see at all. Or something I never see at all. As far as Bounty Hunter goes, Bounty Hunter looks like he's trying to build that Battle Fury, and we might see an engagement coming down bottom. We got Undying with the dust. He was spotted out. I think he might have got spotted out by the Rubik. He might not have. Okay, these guys are going to go on the Centaur Warrunner. This Tombstone will be placed, so there's zombies to tank up the damage, but it doesn't matter. We got so much slow coming to Centaur. And this ulti coming from Undying, get a little bit of HP back. He doesn't want to get hit with a return. He's still some more. Oh my gosh, Rubik just stole the ulti from Undying. He can't possibly. No, he doesn't have it. Yes, he does. Oh, sorry, he stole Decay, so he put the Decay in a very weird spot. Okay, Panda's taking a lot of damage. Panda will be going down. There's a double kill going to Undying. And now he's getting chased by the Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin throws a dagger, and Undying is going to go toe-to-toe with it. He's going to decay whenever he can and let Phantom Assassin try to kill him, but I don't think she'll be able to make it through, especially with Chris Maiden here to help out. And also, Morphling comes on the backside from the middle of nowhere. Undying might be finally going down for the second time, but no. Morphling changed his mind and kills the Chris Maiden. He could have potentially killed both. Maybe one more auto attack would have got the Undying. Waveform for Morphling is up. He's trying to look for the perfect moment, trying to see where he juked to, but he can't really find it. He can't find him at all, so he got away. Meanwhile, Lifesteal is still in the jungle. He has a illusion room, so he's farming with his friends in the jungle. Top tower for Dire is under attack. Bounty Hunter is pushing that lane. He's still continuously farming. He built that ring of ring of health, which leads me to believe that he's building a Battle Fury. He could be potentially building a Vanguard, but Battle Fury makes much more sense. As far as farming goes, the Centaur is trying to see if he can find himself a Windrunner. Centaur Warrunner trying to see if he can find himself a Chris Maiden. There we go. Chris Maiden gets caught in by the Phantom Assassin. Now she's Frostbite on top of PA. It doesn't matter if PA is able to come around the backside. Rubik gets the last hit. It's a Drunken Haste on top of Phantom Assassin by the Brewmaster who's trying to save his teammate, but it wasn't enough.
Dyer's top tower
Meanwhile,
is
while we have a little bit of time,
Radiant's
peaceful time, I'm gonna take a look at his items real quick. Storm Spirit's trying to build himself orchids in the jungle. It's still pretty funny to see a jungle Storm Spirit. He's at 39 last hit, so he's not doing all that bad. As far as Undying goes, Undying's trying to build himself Dagon so he can nuke down people pretty darn fast, help him get that HP back whenever they die around him and when he's in this ulti form. PA has a poor man's shield and nothing else outside of that. She has a Quelling Blade, so she wants to farm a lot more. And we might see an engagement coming down bottom. Who is this? This is Panda caught around the down bottom. He's not level 6 just yet. He's a long way away from level 6 and he's surrounded by everybody. There's a clap thrown by Panda. There's a double edge thrown by Centaur, and now Panda's in a lot of trouble. He can't really get out. He's surrounded by everybody. Telekinesis from Rubik is going to be throwing him back right down. And he might be able to make it out. Rubik steals the clap.
I'll never touch the stuff.
And now Centaur's taking a little bit of damage. There we go. He finally able to turn around, get aggro off of top of him. And now Storm Spirit's coming around the corner, going to help out, push his middle tower. This middle tower will be going down. Meanwhile, Morphling did go down mid. Undying was chasing him to the gates of hell, and he found him. And there's Storm Spirit getting the last hit on top of that. Storm Spirit's pretty happy about that. He has, I think he has one of his Oblivion staffs. He might have two of them. No, he only has one of his Oblivion staffs. So that was really nice for him. More damage and more stuff. More mana regen for him. But yeah, Panda saying please, it's like these guys just focus so much attention on. And Bounty Hunter did in fact build a Vanguard. He wants to be a little bit more survivable between the fights. I guess you can rationalize this because Bounty Hunter doesn't really have all that good regen. And it gives him a decent regen outside of Tranquil Boots, and he built Face Boots and built the Vanguard. Okay, sure. He doesn't really have to build the Battle Fury, but I'm just saying Battle Fury makes more sense to me. With the, okay, actually no, they're going against the PA, so yeah, Vanguard versus PA definitely helping out. Also Nyx. Or Nyx. Yeah, Nyx. And there goes Bounty Hunter getting a kill on top of Nyx. And now the whole entire Dire side is going to go ahead and rotate up top. They want to see if they can catch off anybody around the backside. I'm getting some lag on my side, so you guys might be seeing some drop frames pretty soon. Drop frames incoming. Sorry about that, folks. And there we go. Cool. Rubik's able to get a killing spree. Rubik got a kill down bottom on top of Crystal Maiden by the looks of it. Dying throws down the decay. Now Rubik's on the run. Rubik does have clap. I think he already used it, but it doesn't really matter. Centaur throws on the ulti so his team can get away. And they're able to run away and get out. Now Morphling wants to turn around, see if he can go for the Undying. I don't think that's a good choice. Panda does have his ulti up, so Panda can't just use that. But oh my god, so much damage from PA getting thrown on top of Undying. Undying's in a lot of trouble. He can turn around. He can throw a soul rip, but it's only going to be on one person. He's going to turn around, throw down decay. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit and Bounty Hunter are going to start. Yeah, Storm Spirit, Bounty Hunter are going to go into Centaur. Centaur's trying to get a quick kill on top of the Storm Spirit, but it wasn't enough. Panda does a split, so he wants to go for the quick kill on top of somebody. He throws Nyx into the air. And now the damage will be getting done back and forth. Almost all the spirits are gone. There we go. Okay, Earth Spirit was... Where was Earth Spirit? Earth Spirit was way over here hiding. That's what it was. But both of the other spirits did go down. It doesn't matter. Those are just spirits. They don't cost anything. There's the other guys. Bounty Hunter come from middle of nowhere, able to get a last hit on top of the Rubik. And now Crystal Maiden goes down to the Phantom Assassin. Just barely cut that at the corner of my screen. But as far as what, I mean, these guys are starting to play 5-man Dota. These guys definitely can. The strength is actually going to start fading relatively soon. The person that need to have all the farm is between Storm Spirit and Bounty Hunter. Brewmaster is really secondary. Yeah, Brewmaster's ulti is really good in team fights, but I'm pretty sure that Storm Spirit and Bounty Hunter can carry harder than a Brewmaster. Although Brewmaster can still carry. Don't get me wrong on that, guys. But at this current point in the game, Dire are playing their hand pretty well. The gold graph is showing that it's heavily in favor of. Sorry, they said Dire. I meant to say the Radiant. The Radiant are playing their hand relatively well. They're letting the Dying be as dominating as possible. Sorry, I hit my finger on the fan. Undying is taking advantage of his early game strength and letting it carry on to the middle game so that he can help his team get those early kills, help his team get that early gold, and it's definitely paying off. You can see the gold graph showing is way in favor of them. Meanwhile, we might see engagement up top. Undying throws out the decay on top of Phantom Assassin, gets himself a free 4 strength. Not really much to brag about, but still 4 strength is like 16 times 4, or whatever. Or sorry, 19. 19 times 4, so 36, 40, 70, 76 HP, free 76 HP every single time. And Undying comes around the corner. This is Storm Spirit in a very perfect spot. Undying throws out a tombstone. Everybody's getting caught in. These guys will be fighting this out. Morphling trying to run away. He almost goes down to the Undying, but no, he's morphing to strength. And Undying might be dying soon. He pops the wand, or yeah, he pops his wand. He's throwing on as many decays as possible, but he will still be going down. He's getting chased by his PA. He throws on a soul rip. There's the Brewmaster. Oh my gosh, Undying survives. Are you kidding me? No, never mind. Never mind. You're not kidding me. Undying goes down. Meanwhile, we see Storm Spirit getting caught up by the Rubik. Rubik stole Vortex from the Storm Spirit, and he tried to pull him in towards him and do enough damage, but no, Storm Spirit a little bit too a little bit too much HP. I think he did tread switch. I'm not too sure, but he's out of mana right now, so he is stuck. He's going to try to do next level jukes on top of Centaur. Centaur is like, where the heck did this bro go? And now Stormspirit is juking like a madman. He might be able to get away. There's a nice little pose. Strike a pose and keep running. Meanwhile, Morphling comes on the backside trying to get the kill on top of the Stormspirit. He finds a Crystal Maiden instead, and he will kill Crystal Maiden with herself. And he's got still playing Ring Around the Rosie. Finally, Crystal Maiden going down, but Stormspirit is still alive. He's just derping on up. Okay, he finally goes down to the waveform by Morphling, just being as annoying as possible. Those are next level jukes from the Morphling from the Stormspirit without using his ulti. So Nyx jumped in and jumped out of a creep. He's going to go straight on top of the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter makes sure he goes invisible. They do not have any detection. Now Nyx is in a lot of trouble. His rage is on cooldown. He goes down to the Bounty Hunter. There's Tombstone coming up from Undying. The team fight has commenced, and Brewmaster did ulti. They're going to go for this Centaur first, and now they're going to go for the PA. PA is getting stuck inside of everything. Rubik's here to make sure she can try to get away. Throws the telekinesis. He does not, he did ulti. He stole the decay, but it's not going to help him out at all because he doesn't have a lot of HP to begin with. And Bounty Hunter has a triple kill. He might get himself an ultra kill. Tracked on top of PA. PA is trying to run away. She's waiting for the creep wave. Creep wave will be up soon. She can blink. No, she cannot blink fast enough, and she goes down. So a lot of action happened. A lot of action happening.
Middle tower is under attack.
So far, this game is pretty darn exciting. Just as exciting as the last one. Last time I casted was Sexy Bambo in it. So big shout out to Sexy Bambo for making this exciting game. Shout out to all the players as well. And this game shall continue. The Radiant are in a heavy stronghold right now, though. They need Bounty Hunter to get. Oh my God, Centaur coming with a beautiful ulti, catching everybody. Bounty Hunter gets slowed down. Undying is getting caught on top of everything. He throws a soul whip, beautiful soul whip. Crystal Maiden trying to throw the ulti, but she got telekinesis instantly by the Rubik. Rubik stole the ulti from Crystal Maiden. Is going to channel it, slow down everybody. And there goes Crystal Maiden on the backside, dying, and Brewmaster's on the run. He does not have his ulti. He does not want to be here. Now Stormspirit is going to derp one around the corner, see if he can pick off anybody. Or maybe he's just trying to juke. I don't really know. He's going to throw on a Remnant and scout out around the corner. And, he will find himself a lifesteal. He might have to jump on top of the high ground and jump back off. Lifesteal does have a hand of Midas, and I need to take a look at his items. Oh my God, Stormspirit's in the line. Stormspirit gets zapped. He gets open wounded, and he will be going down regardless of what he tries to do because he's out of mana to do anything. So very, very big fights. Huge fights. Definitely going back and forth. That goes to show you make one mistake in this game, and you will be getting destroyed. And as far as the build goes, we see that Bounty Hunter is in fact building himself a Vanguard. He's building himself MKB next, so that way he can't miss that Phantom Assassin. He wants to make sure he kills her whenever he hits her. And we see a little bit engaged. We see Bounty Hunter waiting for Centaur to probably throw another double edge and go for it, or maybe not. There's a Sentry Ward placed over here by the Radiance, or by the Dire, so they know that Bounty Hunter's over here. They know that he's in their jungle. They have a Sentry Ward and Observer, and now everybody's going to be backing out. Rubik is running away while he can. He does not have any detection on him, but these guys did see Bounty Hunter walk over here. Bounty Hunter's going to come to the top lane and farm it up. Or maybe he's just checking. Yeah, he's just checking for people. If he does walk back past it, he will be going down, and he will not know what hit him. Oh my gosh, Bounty Hunter's walking to his own death. He will be getting caught up by the Nyx. Nyx is probably going to walk away. Yeah, he's going to walk away. He's going to turn on top of the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter's in a lot of trouble. He threw out the strike, but I think Bounty Hunter saw that. I think Bounty Hunter knows. Yes, there's an open with on top of Bounty Hunter, and Nyx is going to do as much damage as possible. Stormspirit comes on the backside, tries to throw the Vortex, but not fast enough, and Lifesteal is... Bounty Hunter is still alive. Lifesteal is trying to run away. An ulti coming from Undying. Throw out the Dagon on top of Nyx. Nyx taking a lot of damage. There's a Soul Rip. So there's a Decay followed by Soul Rip. No Soul Rip. Never mind. And now Centaur's trying to do what he can to get away. Ulti from Morphling pulling, or getting that free plague or from the Undying. That's one thing to note. And now Bounty Hunter will be going down. Sentry Ward placed down, and PA threw out the daggers just to make sure they can see where he was. But I was about to say, whenever Morphling, or whenever you make a clone of Undying, whenever he's in his ulti form, he makes a, you make an illusion that has that Plague Aura. So this illusion has that Plague Aura for free, which is actually pretty darn OP if you ask me. So as far as, I don't think I ever finished talking about the items. As far as the items go, we see Stormspirit getting closer and closer to the Orchids. He'll be more strong when he has that Orchids up. Crystal Maiden trying to build himself a Urn of Shadows. And Brewmaster has that has those phase boots and nothing else. Will he be going for Aghanim Scepter? More than likely he will be. And we got Engagement coming down bottom. Who's this? We got Stormspirit going toe to toe with a Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin getting caught out very badly. Stormspirit pulling her right back in, but she just blinks away and she's able to get out just because that creep wave was just coming in just in time. Stormspirit almost able to get that kill. If he would have had the Orchids just now, he would have definitely been able to get that kill. Tower was denied by Crystal Maiden on the bottom. Or middle tower. And yeah, like I said, she's trying to build that earn her shadow, something to keep her alive. And we got a Gage coming on bottom. Who is this? We got Lifesteal again jumping in and out of creep. He activates his rage. He's trying to run away. Bounty Hunter doesn't care about rage. He's going to try to throw in a Janata crit, but no, it's not enough. Centaur comes in, perfect timing, and there's an ulti coming in from Panda. Panda wants to split. He wants to go for the kill. He's going to surround everybody. I don't know who's on what side, but I think we will see Bounty Hunter go down regardless. Centaur was placed down to make sure, and now Earth Spirit Panda is trying to get away. He can turn around and throw a stun, but I don't think it'll be worth it. Meanwhile, Undying's coming on the backside. Rubik did steal the ulti, or did steal decay from Undying. He can never get the right spell. The Centaur ulti just make sure he can catch up with everything. Fights are going everywhere. Undying is still on this high ground. He's giving a lot of HP right back to Knights, and Knights is having fun. He goes down, and they were fighting within the tombstone, but it was not enough. His team needs way more farm. Bounty Hunter going down so early was not good at all. And I think if like, to be honest, we might have been seeing a push strat coming from the Radiant side. Basically, the way the push strat works is if you push, or you continuously push as hard as you can. You push for the first, or for as hard as you can, as long as you can. And if you can't win in the first 30 minutes, then your team is pretty much doomed because you'll be out leveled, and the other team will have better items than you guys will have. So we might have been seeing a modified version of that with Undying playing mid, because Undying can definitely push that middle lane pretty hard. He can just destroy whoever is mid versus him because he can just decay the crap out of them. And since they're the only ones there, then I mean, they die. That's pretty much it. Continue on with these items. See Undying, put that Dagon, blink dagger up on Panda, so Panda wants to be able to blink and jump in and ulti. That's a Dagon level 2. Yes, Dagon level 2, and Bounty Hunter finally has himself that MKB. He has a courier bring it to him, so he will not be missing whenever he attacks a Phantom Assassin. And Orchid's finally up on Storm Spirit as well. What else do we see? We see Phantom Assassin. She has her phase boost. She has her Poor Man Shield. She doesn't have anything yet. She's been so poor. She's been dying so much. She has 7 deaths to her name. So she's been getting focused quite a bit. They're trying to make sure she doesn't get anywhere near the amount of farm that she wants. And we might see her engagement coming on mid, but I'm going to continue with the items as best as I can. Lifesteal has that hand of minus, so it's really helping him out. Looks like he's trying to build himself an Orchids as well. Okay, definitely interesting item choice. Either Orchids or maybe a Refresher Orb. Refresher Orb would be funny. Phantom Assassin throws out Dagger on top of Undying. Oh gosh. Throws on Dagger on top of Undying. Undying ultis, but it's not enough. He throws on Decay. I think it's like a 5-man Decay, but it wasn't enough HP. He throws on Tombstone as well. Crystal Man channels the ulti. Everybody's calling inside. Centaur's trying to get close enough to throw on a stun, and everybody's getting slowed by the zombies. Oh my god, zombies OP, and now the Centaur is going to be taking quite a bit of damage from them, but he has too much HP, he doesn't care. And there's a raise coming from Lifesteal, trying to get the zombies off, kill all the zombies, and Brewmaster's waiting around the corner. His ulti will be up in 11 seconds. He blinks away, he next level jukes, he blinks away. Just barely getting out with his life intact. His Storm Spirit with that Orchid is really nice, but he can't really find anybody walking alone. They might be able to find himself a free Morphling, but Morphling has a replicate. No, Morphling does not have a replicate. Okay, Morphling's in a lot of trouble. Crystal Man's around the corner. Crystal Man throws on the Frostbite. There's a clap thrown on top of him. There's a waveform from the Morphling. He's trying to go for the kill on top of Panda. Panda baits it up. Panda has to ulti. He ulti so he can stay alive. I honestly don't think he really had to ulti. Storm Spirit and Crystal Man would have been enough to get the kill on top of him, but he did ulti just to make sure he stayed alive. And here's Undying throwing down the Decay, just barely missing the Centaur. Continue on with the items. We see Centaur's trying to build himself what looks to be a heart, or just build himself that strength. Oh my god, so we got a little bit engaged. We see Undying goes down pretty darn fast. I didn't see what he went down to. Probably a double edge and a stomp and everything else from Rubik. Or maybe he was just low to begin with. I don't really know, but he went down pretty darn fast. Faster than I can actually see. He went down faster than Kunkka's ship, guys. But continuing on with everything, we see Yasha up on Morphling. Morphling get ready to build that Mantis Style. Mantis Style, really fun item for him to have. Juking all those disables, getting rid of all those debuffs, and also helping him do more damage overall. Okay, we see Lifesteal. He is in fact going for that Orchids. I'm not too sure what the thinking behind that is, but Orchids for Lifesteal are fun. Why not? MKB finally up on Bounty Hunter like we saw earlier. It was getting delivered to him earlier. He's in the jungle farming up everything, and oh my gosh, he might be getting spotted out. They do not have any detection, I don't think so. So he's able to get out just because he can go invisible, really. And meanwhile, down bottom, we see Storm Spirit getting the kill on top of Phantom Assassin. The Orchid's definitely coming in handy. The Orchid is on cooldown, so he did in fact use it. We got TP coming in from Undying. They want to push back, or keep these guys from pushing in. And as you guys can see, Undying is not really as effective the later the game goes. Once everybody gets all their farm, then Undying can't really do anything but throw a tombstone and hope the team continues to fight there. But Panda comes in just in time. I think he blinked forward. There's a track throw on top of somebody. Rubik stole track. No, Rubik did not steal track. And now Rubik's going to be TPing away. Frostbite from Crystal made a wood keeping there, but no, it wasn't enough. Meanwhile, it's illusion for Centaur. Everybody's able to get away. Yeah, everybody's able to get away. Undying. Life Stealer, that was Life Stealer. Life Stealer jumped inside of a zombie from Undying. Definitely helping him get away. He's like, okay, I'm just going to walk away with this zombie, let you guys know if we can turn back around and fight. And he scouted out for the guys. Nothing they can do about it. Chris Maiden throws on an observer ward on this high ground. So that way these guys can see it, and it has a nice little thing on it. Cool. Is that Witch Doctor? I think that's Witch Doctor's ward. And yeah, so... Oh, Heart up on Centaur. Big item for him to have. And we might see an engagement coming on mid. What we see an engagement coming? Rubik stole something. Rubik stole Bounty Hunter's Shadow Walk. So he'll be able to be invisible and walk around and scout everything out for his team. I'm not too sure what other use he has out of that, outside of that, really. He's trying to see if he can find himself a Bounty Hunter. Maybe he can telekinesis him in. And there's a zap coming from Rubik. There's everything getting bought in. Orchid's still on top of Centaur, so Centaur can't ulti. That is bad. That is very bad. Okay, now he can ulti. Undying throws out his ulti as well, so he can stay alive. Bounty Hunter taking a lot of damage. He goes down pretty darn fast to the Phantom Assassin. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, that was Phantom Assassin going down. Dust on by the dire side. They want to make sure they find this Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter. So it is Nyx. Nyx is trying to go toe-to-toe with Storm Spirit, but he can't do it. Meanwhile, we see Morphling throw a wave on top of everybody. We see Centaur trying to do as much damage as possible, but no, not enough. Morphling can't do anything. All he can do is morph to strength and run, and that's what he's trying to do, and he's going down. He's taking so many hits from these guys. These guys just ganging around him. He finally goes down to the Bounty Hunter. Shuriken toss. And I totally thought Bounty Hunter was the one who died first, but it definitely was Phantom Assassin who died first because she doesn't have anything. She has phase boots and a poor man shield. That just shows you how poor she is. As Minotaur will be getting sieged. So definitely an extremely hectic team fight, and I need to continue looking at these graphs. Jeez, stop doing that. I need to continue looking at these graphs as far as these graphs go. We see what graph? We see as far as the go graph goes, it was sinking towards the dire again, but it did dramatically go back to. Oh my gosh, another team fight breaking out. Phantom Assassin will be, Rubik will be going down. Phantom Assassin will be following. She's trying to get a quick kill on top of Bounty Hunter. She said we get a lucky crit and get the kill on top of Bounty Hunter. She pops the wand so she can stay alive, but she's surrounded by zombies. The zombies will take her life. Yes, the zombies will take her life and die, or Life Stealer comes around the backside, uses Hand of Midas on top of a zombie, I think, and then he gets a kill on top of the tombstone. 130 gold going to him. That's right, 130 points to Ravenclaw. Anyway, and Life Stealer's going to continue attacking stuff. He is trying to build still trying to build his orchids. I think that's a really weird item choice, but maybe there's some logic in it. It gives him attack speed, it gives him damage, it also gives him regeneration, so I can see it in that aspect, and also probably can help him run away from stuff. Maybe a Storm Spirit jumps up and uses Orchids on him. He can use his Orchids on Storm Spirit and run away. Like nothing happened. Who really knows? As far as the rest of the items go, like I said, we see Orchids finally up on Life Stealer. We see Orchids up on Storm Spirit. Bounty Hunter has built himself a BKB so he can survive those big team fights, survive all the disables, especially the ones from Rubik, because Rubik's just been continuously telekinesing the crap out of him. Ghost Scepter up on Crystal Maiden so she can run away, stay alive. Storm Spirit trying to build himself that Bloodstone so he can get that OP regeneration, whatever. He gets kills. Blink Dagger on Panda, nothing special there. And also a Ghost Scepter on Undying because he just wants to stay alive and let his team have that aura. He also has a drum. Like I was saying before, his effectiveness has dropped off dramatically. All he can really do is throw down a Tombstone and ulti and let everybody have that free extra damage. And we got TP coming in top. This top tower will be going down. Centaur's going to throw a stun. Perfect timing. Storm Spirit's in a lot of trouble. Storm Spirit might be going down. He's going to try to zap away. There's Morphling coming around the backside. He goes down for TP and in. Meanwhile, Bounty Hunter is trying to see what he can do. He activates the Shadow Walk so he can try to, or so he can run away. And yeah, Mantis style up on Morphling. And there's the ulti coming from Centaur. Centaur doesn't want to get caught out. He turns around instantly, throwing out a beautiful double edge on top of everybody. He gets frostbitten by the Crystal Maiden and a double kill going towards Morphling. He gets a kill on top of Storm Spirit. Or sorry, he gets a kill on top of Undying. I didn't even know Undying was there. Anyway, Crystal Maiden is trying to run away. She's getting attacked by the Morphling Replicate. I think it's a Morphling Replicate, or maybe it's Morphling Mantis style illusion. And Panda might be in a little bit of trouble. I just heard some. Oh, okay, that was Storm Spirit. Or that was Brewmaster. Brewmaster, that's what it was. I just heard a Clink Shadow Walk, or Skeleton Walk. I'm not too sure where that came from, but it came from Brewmaster. Brewmaster's Electric Spirit. But anyway, we see Brewmaster getting stunned down by the Centaur. Centaur's going to throw a double edge through a nice 300 damage, and Roshan does go down to the dire. So who's going to pick up the Aegis? I don't know. Rubik picks up the Aegis. Okay, so Rubik wants to steal a spell and keep the spell. Very weird person to have the Aegis, but then again, who do you really give it to? Do you give it to PA? No, because PA still doesn't have much farm. She's trying to build herself Vlads. She's playing a more supportive role right now. And that's really all she can do. Meanwhile, the Radiant have Observer Wards placed in the middle, and Panda We got a DC coming from Panda, so hopefully he does reconnect. He has 5 minutes to reconnect. We might see a pause come out here soon. If we do, I will look at all the items and talk about those in a little bit more detail. I think the funniest thing I've seen so far is definitely that Rubik picking up Aegis. As far as graphs go, we can take a look at the XP graph real fast, because the XP graph, once again, as I always say, is not necessarily telling you is irrelevant. It's relatively irrelevant. That's what I always say. It's relatively irrelevant, mainly because the longer the game goes on, the closer and closer that converges to 0. So but it's still a good indicator of where everybody is at right at this moment. So we'll see what happens with that. And meanwhile, we see a Morphling. I think it was Morphling coming in. Yeah, Morphling throws out the main style, throws out the lose, and he has ulti, and he's able to get away, doing a lot of damage to his Undying. I think Undying might have been full HP before, but now he's like half HP. He's getting healed up by the urn from Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden has 0 urn charges, so she can get 2 charges for free whenever they get a kill. Rubik's coming around the corner. He throws out telekinesis on top of Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter gets pulled back in. Phantom Assassin is around the corner, and there's an ulti coming from Phantom Assassin. Undying's coming around the corner. Rubik steals something. Rubik stole something. What did Rubik steal? Rubik stole Shadow Walk, so he's going to go ahead and use that. Phantom Assassin getting caught out by the Storm Spirit, and there's a Sentry Ward placed here by the Dire.
Character.
If only it was for the Radiant. And now Rubik's in a little bit of trouble. Throws out telekinesis on top of Sexy Van Bill himself, and Centaur throws out the ulti so his team can catch up. And Lifestealer really wants to hit Undying at least once so he can get some free HP back. But no, he doesn't. Centaur's coming around the corner. Centaur is tanky as crap because he has that heart. He's also building himself an AC so he can be survivable, protecting that damage. And we got a lot of damage being on Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden only able to survive mainly because she has that Ghost Scepter. And now a Ghost Scepter on the side of Undying did not work out the way he wanted to. And Rubik dying, coming back to life because of the Aegis. He does have Gem on his person so they can see who is invisible when they are walking around. And now we got Gem being given to Troll. Or Centaur. Not Troll. And then we got Panda. Somebody controlling Panda. Somebody trying to do something with Panda. Panda is in a lot of trouble. He will be going down faster than he can use his ulti. There he goes. He goes down in 5 seconds. And the duration of Orchids, he goes down. There's a buyback coming from Undying. Undying wants to make sure he can protect his towers. And this team, this fight has turned dramatically back. I thought the Radiant had the biggest advantage for the longest, but as you can see, the Dire still have fighting power. That Centaur definitely hard to kill. Aegis going to Rubik was a good idea, and obviously Orchids is a good item for a lifesteal at half. Rubik steals the Undying ulti. He's a tiny little Undying, doing as much damage as possible. And now he'll be taking as much damage as possible. I think it was, what was that from? Jesus. Dagon did that much damage. There's a Ghost Scepter activated by him. By the Undying, so he can try to run away. Centaur throws out the ulti so he can slow down Undying. Undying's in a lot of trouble. He throws out Slow Rip, but it's not enough to bring him back to life. He pops a wand, uses bottle charges, pops his drums. He's still trying to run. Let's continue. Watch this chase. Phantom has to come to the backside, slaps him in the face, and Morphlings elusives are still attacking him. Meanwhile, on the backside, we still got a fight happening around Beer. Who's going to be going down? I think, well, we saw Panda go down again. No, we saw Crystal Maiden go down. And we also see Rubik go down finally. And Undying is still alive. There you go. He finally goes down to his last dagger from the Phantom Assassin. Definitely hard to kill. Undying, living up to his name, he is Undying. He's undyingable, or unkillable. Whoops. Now we got somebody controlling Panda, just taking him out, see if they can scout anything out. Not really the best of choice. He's going to blink for us, see if they can get a kill on top of PA. I don't think it's a good idea. Bounty Hunter is here. There's a Storm Spirit throwing out the ulti, going as far as he possibly can. I'm not really sure why. And he gets caught up by the Knights. Knights is just hiding inside of a creep by the looks of it. And now Storm Spirit's in a lot of trouble. He only has a little bit for his ulti. His Orchid's used by Lifestealer. He gets pulled out of the creeps. He jumps into an enemy creep, and now Storm Spirit is going down. Storm Spirit stays alive because Storm Spirit did. Sorry, Panda stays alive because Storm Spirit did that. Storm Spirit does have that. Does have a what's it called? It's called something. He has a Bloodstone. That's what it is. Centaur throws out his ulti, but somebody gets stunned up. Who got stunned up? Somebody got stunned up by the Panda. Okay, Panda turned around, threw a stun. Meanwhile, on the backside, we see Morphling going down to the Phantom Assassin.
My hands. He's an honor.
Whoops, I'm sorry, Crystal Maiden. And Bounty Hunter is just hanging out over here. What is Bounty Hunter doing here? Bounty Hunter just hanging on the high ground. He's now we got Panda going toe to toe with the Phantom Assassin. Throws out the Drunken Haze, but I don't think it'll be enough to save his life. He's gonna blink away because she did miss a few more attacks. And if he can just continue running or suicide or something, a Bounty Hunter's coming around the backside trying to see if he can find the PA who's continuously chasing him. If he can find her, he can get a free kill on top of her. He's gonna go for the Knights. Knights throws out the open wounds on top of Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter pops the BKB, but it's not enough. Panda sacrifices his life so Bounty Hunter can stay alive, and he still hasn't reconnected. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit's taking a lot of damage from somewhere. Storm Spirit's taking a lot of damage in his own place. Brewmaster ulti was stolen by Rubik, so Rubik's able to use that for his advantage. And now Undying's trying to do as much damage as he can to keep these guys away. They're so annoying to deal with, especially when you had one and now you don't have one. There's a stun throw on top of him dying, and there's an abandon coming from the Brewmaster. And now Rubik will be facing his own death, taking advantage of that Brewmaster ulti, not able to do anything really to pay it off. And Centaur is getting chased by the creeps. These guys are going to try to go for the Centaur. Who got silenced? Phantom Assassin got silenced by the Storm Spirit. He's going to go for the Phantom Assassin. He gets hit with the stun, or with the slow. It used to be a stun. He gets hit with the stun for Centaur. And now Centaur's going to go toe-to-toe with Crucimated, but no, he might lose his life. No, he will not lose his life. He has too much HP. Bounty Hunter was all in the backside trying to do as much damage as possible, but it wasn't enough. He turns invisible, continues to run. Jim is up on Centaur, and now there's the Orcus activated on Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit's in a little bit of trouble. Orcus coming from Lifestealer. And these guys are going back and forth. These guys don't know where they want to fight. Bounty Hunter's still trying to run away. He's using that Shadow Walk to his advantage. And finally, somebody went down. Morphling was able to get a kill on top of Undying again. And this is like a slugfest going back and forth. These guys don't want to take towers. They want to fight the game. They want to fight out in the middle of the map. There's a clock coming from Panda, but I don't know what it really would accomplish. It's just slowing down their movement speed, I think. I don't think it slows down their attack speed. Slows down attack speed as well. Cool. Anyway, Storm Spirit's jumping in, see what he can do to pull somebody in, but it's not enough. Bloodstone was popped and he goes down. I need to look at his eyes, but these guys keep fighting. These guys insist on fighting. Okay. Now that they're finally the Dire are backing up just a little bit, let me take a look at his items. As far as items go, you see Bloodstone's up on the Storm Spirit. He's also trying to build himself a Sheep Stick. Crystal Maiden has that Ghost Step. She has that Urn up. I think she's had that Urn for a while. Brewmaster did DC, but he has that Blink Dagger. And yeah, what else after that? Phantom Assassin has that Vlad. She's trying to build herself what looks to be a BKB so she can stay alive a little bit longer in these fights. Undying build himself something. Oh gosh, Panda's getting caught out by the Lifestealer. These guys are just feeding Panda to everybody, and he will be going down. He got silenced by the Orcus, and he took a lot of damage. That's actually a good combination now I think about it. Unless somebody has a Force Staff. But the thing is, Sheep Stick can solve the same issue, or solve the same problem. Basically throw on the open wounds, throw on a Sheep Stick, and it's pretty much they can't use any items and they're silenced. So anyway, up top we got somebody about to get engaged upon. We got Bounty Hunter trying to go on top of Rubik. I think Lifestealer is here. Yes, Lifestealer is here. He's going to throw the rage on top of him so he can do as much damage as possible to the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter gets the kill on top of Rubik, but at what cost is a big question. He gets silenced by the Lifestealer, but it wasn't fast enough. He was able to get the invisibility off in time. He does not have a TP scroll on his person, so he will be stuck up here for a while, possibly chasing the Knights and see if he can get a quick kill on top of him, but I don't think that'll be happening because he has free life still. So continue on with the items. Continue on with the items. We see it. The Hand of Mine is still up on life still. He has a Basher coming to him. So that's a really nice item for him to have. AC is up on Centaur. Very nice item for him to have, especially when you have a heart. When you have a heart, guys, please build some form of resistance, magic resistance, damage resistance, or armor. There you go. That's what's called. Armor or magic resistance. So that way you can actually protect all the HP that you have. Otherwise, you just have a whole bunch of HP that will go away just as fast. So Silence Stone on top of Centaur. These guys are trying to go into a fight. Undying throws on the Tombstone, but Morphling hit him pretty hard. He has a Daedalus. I didn't realize that. There's a Vortex from the Storm Spirit used on top of Centaur's Illusion, and these guys will be able to run away. Crystal Maiden throws out the Ghost Up so she can try to run away. She gets hit with a dagger by Phantom Assassin. She will be getting caught up too. Morphling's able to get the kill on top of her. Meanwhile, on top, who do we have? We have Bounty Hunter trying to push the lane as much as he can, but it was not enough. And now this bottom tower will be getting sieged. I don't think it's really anything the Radiant can do against this. Morphling has himself a Daedalus, so he's hitting pretty hard. Okay, Morphling gets caught out. Finally, Morphling gets caught out, and he goes down to the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit's around the corner trying to see if he can catch the Phantom Assassin as well. Centaur's caught up in the tornado. Centaur pops his ulti so PA can get away. No, PA does go down. There's another tornado thrown on top of Centaur. Centaur gets purged right back down, and this fight will continue. Centaur's trying to stay alive. They want this gem off of him. They want this gem to go away, and it's taking the entire team to kill the Centaur. Look how survivable he is. And here's, oh my gosh, Lifestealer comes around the corner. Rubik comes from out of nowhere, tracked on top of Rubik. So these guys can try to run away. And Panda finally going down. Crystal Maiden died earlier, and Undying's trying to do what he can. He throws out another Tombstone, and Lifesteal's hit with everything. He has an armlet, so he doesn't care. He's going to talk out a few times, but he might die relatively soon. No, he just feasts off of Undying, and he finally goes down. Centaur comes in. Rubik comes in. Rubik has an armlet? Oh, I was about to say, Rubik has an armlet. What? That is ridiculous. Lifestealer has an armlet. So Centaur is still alive from all of that. I don't think Centaur did go down. And Bounty Hunter is trying to get this kill on top of Rubik, and Rubik stole something. Rubik stole Shuriken Toss. It's a level 4 Shuriken Toss, so it's still pretty nice as far as damage goes. And there we go. He's finally going down. Rubik finally does go down, but at what causes the big question? He gets Vortex gets thrown on top of Centaur, and Centaur's going to continue to try to chase the Storm Spirit. He gets silenced up by the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit just playing games with him, just juking him left and right. Centaur will probably have the ulti if he wants to get this kill. He does his ulti up. And he's determined to get this freaking kill. which actually could be bad. He's going to continue to push the wave. He's going to throw out his double edge on top of some creeps. And now Storm Spirit is going to pull Vortex Centaur in. Centaur is not close enough, and there's another Silent Stone on top of Centaur. Centaur is still alive. I mean, all that magic resistance he has, and all the armor he has, is definitely helping him stay alive. And you combine that with the heart, he's pretty much not feeling any damage really. Which is why he can play so aggressively and be there for so long. Usually when you see people build heart, they don't build up the armor or build up the magic resistance to follow it up. But as for Centaur, Centaur naturally wants to build himself that Hood of Defiance, so his double edge doesn't do as much damage to him, because it is magic damage. So that 300 damage is getting reduced by 25% plus 30%, so it's getting reduced by 55%. Morphling makes a replica of the Centaur, because that replicate is so darn tanky. Look at that thing. It's taking the hits from the tower, and it doesn't care. Anyway, Storm Spirit's coming around the backside. Storm Spirit's trying to get a quick kill on top of, who is this? On top of Morphling. Morphling's able to pop the Mantis Style, stay alive. Panda does not have his ulti for another 11 seconds. He goes down a little bit too soon, and Open moves on top of Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit gets bashed with that bash.
I believe these deals, and I believe everything.
What was that? And that was a lot of lag going towards my part. So basically, you guys saw most of that, but then again, there was a little piece of that I got put out. Basically, Undying went down, and the Dire finally picked up Roshan, and I'm getting more lag on my part. But so far, things have been going relatively smoothly. I don't know why it's acting up so bad now. Things are going so well.
Where's the party?
Storm Spirit's going to try to see if he can get a quick kill on top of Morphling, but no, he's going to go ahead and back away while he can. Lifesteal was around the corner. If Lifesteal would throw the open wounds on top of him, then he might have gone down.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
So Storm Spirit is trying to go in for the kill on top of Rubik. Will he be able to get the kill is a big question. Yes, he will be able to get the kill. No, he will not be able to get the kill. Centaur throws down the ulti and makes sure Storm Spirit stays where he is. And Storm Spirit goes down to almost like 3 hits. A-Blade up on Centaur. I did not realize that at all. So he not only has a lot of HP, but he also has a disable. Panda is finally splitting around the backside, but he might die in ulti form. If he dies in ulti form, that would be a testament of how much farm these guys have. He does die in ulti form. Not good at all. Morphling just knocking every single one of them down. He has a Daedalus. He also has everything else. Ghost up to activate it by Undying. And there's a Veil of Discord thrown out by somebody. I don't see who it was. A Veil of Discord thrown out by the Radiant side. Undying's trying to see if he can stay alive, doing as much damage as possible, but it's not enough. Meanwhile, Lifesteal's around the backside, trying to go toe-to-toe with this Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter almost going down. That's the end of the game. So despite all the lag, despite all the spikes, I was able to cast most of that in one go. So hopefully that is successful. Hopefully I can upload that to YouTube. But anyway, my name is Cul Blu. It's about you guys. Random podcast number 32. Big shout out to all the players. You guys are being streamed. Woohoo! My first experiment. My guinea pigs. Yes. I hope you guys enjoyed the match. I hope it wasn't too laggy. I hope everything was smooth for the most part. And I'll see you guys whenever.